Hey guys, Cody here from the Bedrock Emerald, and I'm back. And this is going to be the background game of something that I'm gonna talk about. So, I'm definitely back, of course. And if you're here for Five Nights at Freddy's theories, which I'm doing right now, I don't do them all that often. But I think this is just. This might have something to do with it. So, what I did, I'm going to turn that down even more. What I did was, I found, I was doing an assignment at school, but then I just found parallels from a historical event to Five Nights at Freddy's. So, that's what I'm going to be talking about right now. So, let's start out with 1982. If you saw my previous theory video, I basically stated that the TV was an ad, a coming soon ad. So, yeah. But 1982 is what I believe is when the fourth game took place. But also is when the Atari 2600 was released. I'm going to get more in depth to that. So, there's that. But now to 1983. You know, where everyone believes the fourth game took place. Gotta stop failing. Trying to read and play at the same time. So, yeah, 1983. What's believed to be when the fourth game takes place. But the Atari fails, pretty much causing the game crash of 83. That's what got me into this. Just that. Because it just seems way too similar. This is a possible Easter egg, guys. Does it have a meaning? I don't know. It just is there. But let's go into another date, which isn't nearly as important, but maybe something to talk about. Like, 1985 is when Nintendo, moved to America, pretty much. So, basically, taking over the video game company, like, monopolizing everything. But maybe it's Freddy's Pizza buying the characters of Fredbear's Family Diner. Like, come on. After that event, nobody's gonna want that. So, they plan on perhaps removing it. And, yeah. So that's my theory there. I really think that the animatronics were actually bought, in 1985. Now, here comes the big date, 1987. Obviously when the second game takes place. But video games was back to normal pretty much, as popular as they used to be. Which got me thinking, like, they're back as popular as they used to be. Nothing really bad happened. But we all heard of the bite of 87, right? So that is some... Oh. Die. Nope. Well, that's what got me thinking. Nothing really bad happened in 1987 for video games. Not that I know of, anyways. Then why is there the bite of 87? Perhaps that never happened. As I said in my previous theory video, it perhaps could easily... It might well, have only been reported on 1987. And here comes some more other stuff. Like, the first game takes place in 1993. So 1993 is when the first game takes place. Also, some innovation happened, and someone sneezed. Some innovation happened, such as the 5th generation of consoles being released. And also, the Atari is a console. So maybe it has something to do. I have no idea what happened there. Maybe it has something. Maybe the Five Nights at Freddy's storyline has to do with something about the consoles. And for 2023, someone please fill this in. I have no idea. Maybe it's something that Scott plans on doing in the future? Perhaps? Yeah, it's a questionable one. So, yeah. That's the game. But let's think of this. Imagine if this was actually, canon. As in, this is what Scott wanted. Okay. And another question is, how would, if this is true, change the storyline? Yeah, this is basically an incomplete theory. Oh, I'm toast. But, yeah, I really think we should start filling in the blanks of this. This theory has potential. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's could be related to the history of video games. Or is it just coincidence that I could make all those parallels right now? Well, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like and subscribe. And yeah, I don't really like doing theories all that much, because there's usually nothing really good to talk about. But yeah, do you think Five Nights at Freddy's could be related to the history of video games? So recap. 1982, when the game possibly could have taken place due to my previous theory video, and the Atari was released. 1983, the Atari fails, and that's when the 4th game takes place. 1985, Nintendo takes over the gaming industry, pretty much. And, yeah. 1987, things are back to normal for video games, and that's when the 2nd game took place. So maybe the Bite of 87 was only reported on 1987. 1993. The first game, also innovation for the 5th generation of consoles. And I'm still completely stuck on 2023. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Like and subscribe. And well, see ya.